within the fact that geeks are kings now. Going back to the early premise, we went from freaks, we went to geeks, now we're pop culture kings. We drive what people want to dress like, this whole computer rush, the video games. I mean, it's over $1 billion industry now. What's next?
Well, hopefully more quality. I just think that we're looking at things where people are going to get tired of the same old properties. And like I said, how many times can you do the same DC characters and everything? Hopefully this is opening the door for the creators to come in and give something original and new. Because we do a lot of shows. We go to the licensing show, the branding shows. And one of the biggest things I learned there was that sooner or later they're going to get tired of the same old. And right now Hollywood doesn't want to work. They just want something that's going to make money real quick. Yeah, instead of doing it where you go put in the quality and you can make double, triple the amount of money, but they don't want to work. It's like, what you got? It's not making anything unless it's at the top of the charts already. So hopefully it's going to open the door for the original creators, the edgy creators, and we'll see more games and videos and movies and comics. That's the only way it's going to happen. If the audience starts to look and ask for more.
So, Charles, let me ask you, do you think that because we got movies planned into like 2024 now,
right?
With DC, Marvel going back and forth, Star Wars, do you think that the rebirth of this strong remake, taking 80s, 90s properties and some properties even earlier than that, do you think it's going to kill it? Or it's going to just change it to something else? Or keep growing?
It's sort of a double-edged sword. And maybe you can help me with this date. Remember what happened to Marvel in '96 when everything tanked? And the reason why it tanked, they saw how popular comic books were. They just start putting out trash. And they polluted the system, and it just bottomed out. And if they continue, like Marvel right now has a great formula. But at the same time, they're putting so many different things out, repeating the same old thing. Eventually, people are going to get tired of it. So I would say this is my formula. Branch out into the independents. Look for new material to keep this movement growing.
Now, does that work with video games as well? Or that's just within... Because I know you're a big gamer as well. So how does that work in reference to video games?
I got a perfect answer for that. John Madden, right? What, John Madden 25? What the heck do you need 25 John Madden games for? I might even have the number wrong because I stopped buying them. You understand what I mean? Call of Duty 4, Call of Duty 3, Call of Duty 10. Get yours now. These are the maps you've been waiting for. I don't think so. A lot of these stuff, you can buy a game, you can give a free update. You don't have to make the same game every single year.
Now, how does that work? Because, like, for instance, our co-host on Eclectica, Sundays, every 8:30, Drew is working for a video game company, and he always brings interesting information. And he says that, hey, you know what? You need so much money to create these games and so much of a team to really do it right that, you really can't compete.
Shoot.
So how do you support independent video game creations when they can't even come out with a game?
Okay. We all know that people inflate the prices of everything. Technically, it doesn't cost $20 million to make a game. They say it costs $20 million, but you have all the talent and the computers and stuff. It's not going to cost you $20 million. They just take and put an inflated number on it, So it was like when Grand Theft Auto came out, right? I bet you they probably shopped that game around. Nobody wanted it. Then they finally did hey, let's give it a shot. Then when that game blew through the roof, you saw so many Grand Theft Auto clones come out. Because why? Everyone needed a Grand Theft Auto. You saw it with what? Halo, right? Everyone wanted a Halo game. Everyone wanted a Call of Duty. Instead of sticking to what makes your game great, they don't want to do that. You understand what I mean? They want to, that's the same thing with the movies. They want to emulate what is popular. You make your own stuff and you make it popular.
What's your, okay, I'm a fan. I love video games. How do I support that? How do I really help?